Inside the carpenter's workshop, Elias meticulously shapes wood, his weathered hands moving with practiced ease, brow furrowed in intense concentration. Sunlight pierces through the grimy window, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air, each a tiny, ephemeral star in the vast expanse of the workshop. The sharp, clean scent of cedar mingles with the earthy smell of sawdust, a fragrant symphony of creation and decay. Elias pauses, his gaze softening as he reaches for a worn Bible resting on his workbench, its leather cracked and softened with age. He opens the ancient book, its pages whispering secrets of faith and time. His voice, gentle yet resonant, fills the workshop as he reads aloud. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. Elias walks through the bustling village square, his worn Bible a constant companion in his hand. Villagers offer respectful nods as he passes, acknowledging the quiet strength in his eyes. A splash of color disrupts the muted tones of the square as Clara sets up her easel near the fountain. Her bright, unconventional clothing stands in stark contrast to Elias's simple attire. A mischievous smile plays on Clara's lips as she arranges her vibrant canvases. Her artwork explodes with colorful landscapes and abstract designs, a visual symphony in the heart of the village. Inside the carpenter's workshop, Elias battles with his thoughts, his brow a landscape of frustration. He seizes a piece of wood, his rough hands unexpectedly gentle as he begins to sketch Clara's portrait. The emerging image of Clara is a refuge from the harsh reality of the workshop. Footsteps break his reverie. Elias quickly hides the sketch, a blush betraying his secret. In the sun-drenched village square, Elias shuffles nervously towards Clara, his feet stirring dust motes in the air. Clara stands before her easel, brush poised, sunlight illuminating her focused expression as she dabs paint onto the canvas. Elias watches her, a silent observer, his anticipation palpable as he approaches. Clara glances up, her head tilting slightly, a questioning look in her eyes as she meets Elias's gaze. The square fills with Clara's bright laughter, momentarily captivating Elias with its pure, unbridled joy. Bathed in the golden light of the setting sun, Elias and Clara wander through the tall grass of the meadow. Their voices blend with the gentle breeze as they share stories and dreams, their laughter echoing softly. Elias turns to Clara, his eyes reflecting the admiration in his voice. "I have always admired your art, Clara. It speaks to me in ways I cannot describe." Clara smiles, her gaze meeting Elias's with equal warmth. "And I am constantly fascinated by your craft, Elias. The way you shape the world is truly inspiring." In the dimly lit carpenter's workshop, Elias sits hunched over his workbench, a worn Bible lying open before him. His brow is furrowed in concentration, his eyes reflecting the turmoil within. The orderly arrangement of tools speaks to a life of discipline and routine. A flicker of longing crosses Elias's face, a brief glimpse of the vibrant world he yearns for. He dreams of Clara's carefree abandon, a stark contrast to the strict confines of his faith. Beside the gently flowing river, Elias and Clara find solace, their hands almost touching in a silent dance. Clara's playful spirit emerges as she dips her fingers into the cool water, teasing the surface. A sudden splash breaks the quiet, as Clara's mischievous gesture sends droplets towards Elias. The sound of laughter fills the air, a genuine, hearty sound that Elias hasn't expressed in what feels like an eternity. His eyes light up with an emotion long forgotten, mirroring Clara's joyous expression. The riverbank becomes a sanctuary of shared laughter and renewed connection. Inside the solemn church, Elias sits in his pew, his mind drifting far from the sermon. Through the stained glass window, he envisions Clara, her brushstrokes bringing life to the village square. His gaze lingers, a growing unease settling in his heart, a stark contrast to the peaceful scene. The quiet sanctuary amplifies the turmoil within him. A silent battle waged in the house of worship. In the vibrant village square, Elias watches Clara from a distance, his longing gaze following her every move. A silent ache fills his heart as he observes her radiant smile, a smile not directed at him. Clara engages in conversation with another man, their laughter echoing through the square. A sharp pang of jealousy pierces Elias's soul, his expression darkening with unspoken desire and frustration. He clenches his fists, fighting the urge to intervene, to claim her attention for himself. His eyes remain fixed on Clara, a storm of emotions brewing beneath the surface of his stoic facade. In the dim carpenter's workshop, a Bible is flung violently into the shadows, its pages rustling with unspoken frustration. Elias, his face etched with torment, reaches for a wooden portrait amidst the scattered tools and wood shavings. His fingers trace the delicate carving of Clara's likeness, a desperate longing swirling within him. He clutches the portrait tightly to his chest, as if seeking solace in the cold wood, his knuckles white with tension. In the silence of the workshop, the portrait becomes a fragile shield against the encroaching darkness, a silent testament to a love now lost or unattainable. Beneath the ancient oak, Elias and Clara stand, hands clasped, ready to begin their vows. Sunlight filters through the canopy, casting a soft, ethereal glow upon the couple. The ancient oak's sprawling branches seem to embrace them, a silent witness to their commitment. Elias, his gaze no longer searching the skies, looks deeply into Clara's eyes. The dappled light dances around them, creating a magical, intimate atmosphere. Their entwined hands symbolize a bond as strong and enduring as the ancient oak itself. In the quiet of the cottage, Elias and Clara lie side by side, their faces bathed in the soft, flickering glow of candlelight. Elias turns to Clara, his eyes reflecting the warm light, and whispers a vow. "I promise to love you forever, Clara." Clara meets his gaze, her own eyes shining with affection and devotion. "And I, you, my dearest Elias," she responds, her voice soft yet resolute. Their promise hangs in the air, sealed by the quiet affirmation, "Forever and always." In the cozy cottage, Elias and Clara erupt in laughter, their radiant faces capturing pure, unadulterated joy. Brushes dance across canvases as they create vibrant masterpieces, each stroke a testament to their shared passion. The kitchen transforms into a dance floor as they twirl and sway, lost in their own unheard melodies. Paintings adorn the walls, transforming the cottage into an artistic haven, each piece echoing their love. The comforting scent of freshly baked bread wafts through the air, a sweet aroma that completes their idyllic sanctuary. Inside the quaint cottage, a sudden dry cough shatters the peaceful morning. Clara's fragile form is racked by the sound, each cough a stark reminder of her weakening state. The idyllic atmosphere of the cottage is instantly tainted by the harsh reality of her illness. Elias turns, his face etched with worry as he watches Clara struggle. His eyes reflect a deep concern, a silent question hanging in the air. How much longer? The cozy cottage, once a sanctuary, now feels like a gilded cage, trapping them both in a heartbreaking tableau. In the tranquil garden, Clara's attempt to paint is marred by a tremor that racks her hand. Her breath hitches, a silent struggle against an unseen force as her chest rises and falls erratically. Elias kneels beside her, his presence a steady anchor in her storm, his face a canvas of worry. His eyes reflect a deep concern as he witnesses her silent battle, offering unspoken support. In the dim cottage, Clara lies pale and gaunt in bed, her breaths shallow and labored. Elias sits beside her, his weathered hand gently clasping hers, a silent vigil of love and despair. Each cough racks Clara's frail body, a painful reminder of the life slipping away. The cottage air hangs heavy with unspoken grief as Elias watches helplessly, his heart breaking with each strained breath. Inside the humble cottage, Elias kneels beside Clara's worn bedside, his silhouette stark against the faint light. His calloused hands, weathered by time and toil, tremble as they envelop Clara's frail ones. A desperate prayer escapes his lips, a rusty plea to the god he had long forsaken. The room is filled with heavy silence, the air thick with unspoken fears and fading hopes. His eyes search the heavens for a sign, but only the cold, indifferent silence answers him. Inside the quaint cottage, a final, silent breath escapes Clara, a faint whisper against the stillness. The last vestiges of color fade from her face, leaving behind a pallid stillness. Elias kneels by her side, his world collapsing around him in silent agony. The vibrant scent of paint, once a symbol of life and creation, is now overshadowed by the sterile smell of loss. His eyes, hollowed with grief, reflect the cold reality of his solitude. The cottage, once filled with laughter and love, now echoes only with the silence of absence. In the suffocating darkness of the cottage, Elias is a solitary figure consumed by sorrow. Clara's paintings loom around him, silent witnesses to his profound grief. His body trembles, each sob a raw, visceral expression of loss. The dim light catches the glistening tracks of tears on his face, each one a testament to his shattered heart. Elias enters his workshop, the scent of sawdust and polish thick in the air, yet somehow stale and lifeless. The space feels vast and empty, the absence of Clara's laughter echoing in the silence. His tools lie neatly arranged on the workbench, a silent testament to his craft. Elias stares, his hands idle, unable to muster the will to begin, the weight of loss heavy on his heart. In the quiet cottage, Elias retrieves his Bible, its cover worn smooth by time and touch. The pages, brittle and yellowed, whisper of forgotten stories and bygone days. He opens the ancient book, his fingers tracing the faded script as if seeking solace. Tears blur his vision, each drop a testament to unspoken sorrows and unyielding faith. The weight of the world seems to press down on him as he clutches the Bible close, a beacon in his despair. Under the vast, indifferent sky of the cemetery, Elias stands as a solitary figure, his silhouette stark against the bleak horizon. He approaches Clara's grave, each step heavy with unspoken grief. His hands tremble slightly as he holds a wooden carving, Clara's likeness captured in the grain. Gently, he places the carving on the cold stone of the headstone. The carving stands as a silent testament to a love now lost, a fragile emblem against the enduring stone. Elias lingers, his gaze fixed on the carving, a profound sense of solitude enveloping him in the desolate expanse. Elias moves silently into the church, his footsteps echoing softly on the stone floor. Filtered sunlight bathes the wooden pews in a warm glow as he chooses a solitary spot at the back. The organ music swells, filling the sacred space, before fading as the pastor begins his sermon. Elias listens, his face a mask of indifference, his eyes drawn to the altar, finding no solace in the words. In the dim carpenter's workshop, shadows dance around Elias as he sits hunched at his workbench. His eyes are riveted on the wooden portrait of Clara, her image a silent presence in the dimly lit space. A palpable sense of longing and sorrow fills the air as Elias contemplates the carving. He reaches for his worn Bible, its pages softened with age and use, a beacon of hope amidst the shadows. The whisper of turning pages echoes in the quiet workshop as Elias seeks solace in the ancient verses. In the stillness, the wooden portrait and the sacred text share the burden of Elias's unspoken grief. In the tranquil meadow, Elias treads softly, the tall grass whispering secrets around his worn boots as dawn approaches. He pauses, the ghosts of shared laughter and dreams with Clara swirling in the gentle morning breeze. The soft colors of dawn paint the horizon as he gazes skyward, a flicker of hope briefly illuminating his weary eyes. The weight of his choices settles upon him. Love, chosen over faith, leaving him adrift, yet a quiet resolve hints at a path toward redemption.